Hi everybody, I'm Max J. Miller. I'm the co-author with Robert Hollis of the upcoming How Is That Working? And several of you have asked me, who is this book for? Who are you writing this for? Who's your target audience? And very simply, it's people who today are looking for a way to migrate from, as it's been discussed, the 99% to the 1%. Maybe they won't make it all the way from the bottom of the economic scale to the top, but they want to move in that right direction. And the basic strategy that Robert is setting forth is to be in business for yourself in one form or another. He doesn't specify that it has to be this business or that business or this type of business. But Robert's expertise is building a customer base, and that's the brass ring for any business. And so today I want to read a section from the book that will give you a sense of why I believe this is a really unique offering in the business category of books. Why Robert has a unique message and something very unique to offer. This is Robert speaking, as is the entire book. When people hear that I'm that guy, the one at the top of a huge marketing organization that has acquired over 500,000 customers, often they tell me, "You're not at all what I expected." They picture some slick super salesman, stereotypically hawking used cars, furniture, or appliances, who tries to cajole someone into buying something they don't need and they don't want. Well, that's definitely not me. Here's one of the greatest keys to my success. I operate much more as an educator than as anything you might perceive as a salesperson. And one of the first principles people learn from me, if they want to duplicate my success, is this: only talk to people who are already interested in what you offer. Strange, right? Put in the negative. Never talk to people about what they're not truly interested. In the perception of the masses, the instant you start talking about anything that is not already of interest to your audience, you are marked as a salesperson. And generally, people have such a strong negative reaction to sales that at the slightest hint of this, they run away. People love to buy, but they don't like to be sold. Nevertheless, a common complaint of new entrepreneurs occurs when they can't seem to find anyone who is interested in their amazing new product or service. This happens because they're talking instead of listening. "But I'm excited," they tell me. I advise them, show it, but don't say it. Unfortunately, most don't listen. As you will see in this book, many of the principles I teach may seem strange at first, but I hope you will try on these ideas before judging or rejecting them. The major distinction between what I do and what most people think of as sales and marketing is expressed in my slogan, "Giving it forward." I attract customers like a magnet by finding ways to be of service and creating value for people. And for me, being of service is much more than an ideal to strive towards. It is truly the mainspring of my success. Zig Ziglar put it this way: you can get whatever you want in life simply by finding ways to help other people get what they want and need. Many years ago, I began to offer my training and mentorship openly to anyone who wanted to learn what I was doing, to people who were not in my marketing organization, and even those who might be considered competitors. At that time, I had no idea that I was pioneering a new trend that would become known as content marketing. Today, experts, consultants, and mentors in all fields have discovered that by offering value and content to their potential clients, they can build rapport and goodwill. In this way, potential customers or partners begin to know, like, and trust you as an expert, and this creates opportunities for future business relationships. Often people are skeptical about this service-oriented approach. How do you get the word out if you're not always talking about your products and services, they ask me. I teach people to listen more and talk less, to ask questions and listen carefully to the answers. This is not a sales technique. It's not just a big wind-up to the final pitch. I teach listening rather as a sorting technique. The master skill in my profession is not persuading or closing, but effective sorting. Remember, the key is to speak only to those who are interested. For example, a guy who's just started working with a new business and someone close to him asks what kind of product or service he offers. He may think the person is interested because he's asking questions, but more likely the person is merely curious, not interested. Most people are curious. However, at any given moment or stage in life, most people are not interested in what you have to offer. Those that are not interested now could become interested at some point in the future when their wants and desires change or when circumstances are different. How you respond to their friendly, curious question today determines whether or not they will consider what you are offering at any time in the future. If you talk about your product or program today when they're not interested, you simply slam the door shut on that person, in most cases permanently. Your effectiveness in sorting the truly interested from the merely curious will be among a handful of factors that determine your eventual success. And Robert goes on to really describe what that sorting process is all about. I hope you'll tune in. I'll give you some other hints and tidbits about that in upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.